Hello everybody, I am Julie, the fabric buyer here at Fabric Mart, and I'm here today to share with you our second video where I talk about some new arrivals here at Fabric Mart. And in this week's video, we are going to talk about activewear and swimwear knits that we had just gotten in. Now, if you're not aware, we carry pretty much exclusively dead stock fabrics or closeouts, and a lot of our fabrics come from designers. So the activewear and swimwear that I show you today are from designers in New York, usually from like design rooms or cutting rooms that once they're finished making their samples, or maybe they didn't use it as a sample, we get what's left over. So I'm going to share with you some of our swimwear and activewear knits. So our first one here is a double border, and it has this really cool basket weave look. And it's a double border in that it has this aqua color and then gradates to this really deep blue. And then when you turn it around, it's the same thing. So that can lend itself to a lot of variations in how you lay your pattern out, which I'll talk about a little bit later. And all of these fabrics are found in our active and swimwear category, so you just have to go there and I'll link it in various areas so that you have access to that. This is sort of an Aztec or like a tribal kind of look, really cool and funky, very 80s with the neon colors. So this has a diamond design, very watercolory kaleidoscope, and this is a panel, so you can see a line right here. And so that can also have some fun play on pattern placement. I really like this one here. This is a double border also, but this one has some abstract designs, and it doesn't show up very well here, but this is actually a silver foil on top in this area right here. So that's really cool too. And here's the other side. The border's actually a little bit wider on this side than this side, I believe. Here is a fun medallion print. Again, another double border. Some really cool placement can be found here. Here's a full bottom of a circle, and then this one, these two circles kind of go into each other. And then there's the reverse. Really fun. I could see a lot of these going on some of your beach trips. Here is a horizontal stripe design in kind of a maroon and pink fuchsia color. And all of these have a great weight. They have great stretch and recovery, but the weight is not so thin that you feel like it's see-through. You would still need to use some type of swimwear lining depending on the pattern especially, but you know, they're really, really good quality. So then this one's the most unique of them all because it's a panel. You can see the obvious line here, and there's some really great opportunities for pattern placement on this to make it very unique. And then there's the other side. So I pulled a couple patterns that we carry that are perfect for swimwear. Here is a pattern from Megan Nielsen Patterns. I'm unfortunately not sure how to say that. The Friday Pattern Company Sea Bright Swimmer would be a great option. The Diane from Jolie Patterns. And then these two are a little bit out of the box. This is Madeleine Intimate's Lauren bodysuit. Even though this is more of a bodysuit, like a lingerie type bodysuit, I have seen some variations on Instagram and other social media where people have used these for swimwear. So that's pretty awesome, just kind of playing with your fabric in a different way and using that as your swimsuit. And then also her other bodysuit, the Phoenix, could be also used as a swimming suit and I believe that she might even have used one of these as a swimming suit as a sew along or a variation that she shows on her YouTube page. Only other one that I wanted to mention right this moment is last summer we did a virtual class with Pamela Leggett from Pamela's Patterns, using a swimsuit, using these patterns for a swimming suit. And so we used her perfect tank top pattern to make a top like a tankini. And we did some pattern hacking and variations to make it best for swimming suits. And then we used the smoothing shapewear, the Hollywood undies, as the bottom. And I made it, and I wore it last summer. I've worn it in the winter here to some pools, indoor pools, and it's been awesome. So if you'd like to see that class again, because I know there are a few people that have had interest, just add a comment below, and I'll see if we can have that happen. And then as far as activewear that we carry, we have a wide range of different types of activewear, but I wanted to highlight a couple that we have that are really cool, that have these yarn dyed designs in them. These are really, really unique, and I don't see these on the market very much, but just look at the patterns on this. It's so cool. And it's a yarn dyed knit, so like the yarns are dyed like that, it's not printed. And I could see this in so many different kinds of activewear. They have great four-way stretch. So whether you're doing actual activewear or athleisure, they're perfect. Here's another one. A cool stripe, like a box check stripe design. Great stretch and recovery in both directions. They are a little bit more of a mid-weight, so just keep that in mind. And then the last one that I'll highlight is this stripe. Really cool design. I'm not sure which side is the right side. You could really use either side. But great stretch and recovery. And the pattern that I picked out for this is the Audrey from Jolly Patterns. And Jolly has a ton of activewear patterns. So check them out on our website, and I'll also link those in the notes and underneath in the comments area. And just check those out because I didn't pull all of them. We have so many of the Jolly patterns, so check those out. And I just wanted to remind everybody, speaking of the classes, I talked about the tankini class. If that's something that you would like to have as a possibility for us to have, please comment below. But if you didn't know, we have some virtual sewing classes that we started during the pandemic, and they've gone quite well. And we hope that you would consider trying it out sometime. We have coming up the Pretty Necklines for Knits class with Katrina Walker. And she will be going over how to create professional looking necklines. And you will have a notebook that you'll be able to use and on other patterns. So you'll learn the techniques in the class and then be able to use those techniques in other patterns. In early May, we have Nancy Nix Rice, who is an image consultant, who's going to be talking about a 12-piece capsule wardrobe, where she made 12 pieces, and you can create 96 different outfits out of these 12 pieces. And she just so happens to use a lot of Pamela's patterns, which you can see behind me, for her capsule wardrobe. So come check us out for that. That is just a lecture style, which we call Stitch Talks. And then in early to mid-May, we have the Frenchy Jean pattern class with Jen Stern. The Frenchy Jean pattern is a new pattern from her, and she will be fitting and sewing, going through a fit and sew class with you all to learn how to sew the pattern and fit it on you. And it's a really unique jeans pattern, so you might want to check that out too. We have a bunch of other classes, and I'll talk about some of those later on, but please be sure to check them out. I'll link all of that in the bottom, and I hope you all have a great day, and I hope you feel a little more inspired to get some activewear and swimwear projects under your belt. Have a great day.